everyone, welcome to this Pilates practice. My name's Debbie and I'm going to be taking you through the practice today. Been doing lots of beginners, so if you're coming back and you're a beginner, this is a step up class, so I'm really pushing it today. It's not going to be beginners at all, so you might find it a bit difficult if you are just starting to come into my practices, so I would suggest maybe do some of the beginners, maybe look at some of my other practices that I do. But if you want to have a go at this, not a problem. So as I said, guys, for all those out there, I know who you are, who have been coming regularly. We're going to really step up today, and we're going to sort of push ourselves a little bit more, get our heart rates up, and start to do some stronger Pilates, obviously holding our core more. If you are new and you've never done a practice before and this is your first time, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Every breath in, we hold our core tight. Every breath out, we squeeze the core tight. So the idea is to keep our core nice and tight, supports our spine, and helps us to stand better, hold a better posture, and generally keeps us fit and well. So we're going to start by laying down. Now, we are all going to come from a seated position. If you are really new, then you can come from your side and come onto your back. But come down from your left if you are low blood pressure. Sorry, if you have low blood pressure. So taking ourselves to the top of the mat, we've got our feet. golly, get Debbie. So we're sitting here. We've got our feet nice and firmly on the mat beneath us. They're hip width apart. We've got our core nicely pulled in, and we're going to roll ourselves back. As you all know, we C curve down. We don't just drop back. We hold our core as we go down. If we get to a point where we can't hold that with our core, we take behind our thighs. Even in advanced Pilates, holding behind the thighs is no shame. You don't want to take any pain in your spine. You don't want to push your spine. And if you're not being able to hold that with your core, because it does take a real long time to build up that core strength. And sometimes even I think, oh yeah, my core's there. Go to hold it, and it's a weekday, doesn't want to do it, and I use my thighs. So we're sitting nice and tall, arms out in front, breathing in, pulling in that core. And as we breathe out through the mouth, we C-curve ourselves down. So we start to curl down slowly, very slowly to the floor, keeping ourselves all the way to the mat. By the way, sorry guys, I didn't tell you, hand weights today. If you haven't got hand weights, again, like I've always said, water bottles full of water, no empty ones, and a block, if you've got a block. Otherwise you can use a book or something that's quite thick. So, sorry about that. Get yourself comfortable on the mat. And we'll take our check-in to ourselves. We'll check in to see how we are, how we're feeling today. And check our bodies. Make sure that when we're doing our practice, we're taking notice of all the areas that have got little niggles this morning, because every day there's different parts of our bodies that are feeling different. Yesterday my legs could have felt great. I've done a big long walk. Today they're feeling tight. That's just an example. So just bear with me, or bear with your bodies, and understand how they're feeling today at this point in your practice. So taking our legs long, okay, taking them sort of wider, probably about mat width apart now, and we're going to close our eyes down, and we're going to take our palms out, away from our body, palms facing upwards, so the arms are away from the body. Got our eyes closed down, roll our shoulders back and down around our body, and release our neck by rocking our head from side to side, releasing our neck out. And come back to centre. So we're going to start with the top of the head today. So the top of the head. Got your eyes closed down and you're concentrating on the top of the head. Let it relax down. Take a look into your third eye. Really look in your third eye, and allow that forehead to relax down. Let it go. Relaxing your eyes and your eyelids. Relaxing your cheekbones, your mouth and your jaw. Your face and your head relaxed. Now take a look at your shoulders. We've already lifted them up and dropped them back down. Let them relax down, let them feel heavy. Your arms, the whole arms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. Both arms relax down. Now scan the arms and scan your neck and shoulders. Ask everything to soften and take note of the areas that are a little bit tight maybe today. Then your chest, your stomach, your pelvic, your lower core area, your lower spine, your mid-spine and your upper spine, your whole torso. Let it go down into the ground, let it release. How's that torso feeling today? Got any niggles anywhere? Pay attention to those, be mindful throughout your practice if you have. Release the glutes and the legs, the ankles, the feet and the toes. Drop both legs, let them be released. Your whole body now coming heavy into the mat. Scan those legs, scan your thighs, your knees, your ankles, your calves. And then lay still and just scan your body yourself. Asking everything that's a little tight to just soften, release out and relax down. Be breathing in and out through the nose right at this point. You don't need to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth because we're at a resting point. But if it's not comfortable, then do breathe in and out through the mouth, whatever's comfortable for you. I want you to start to waken your body, so wriggling your fingers, wriggling your toes, and then bring the legs together, still long. We're not bringing them up to the mat yet. And then I want you to start to roll yourself onto your left hand side. So bringing your right hand over, rolling over onto your left hand side, taking your right hand on top of your left hand, your head still down, we're not lifting the head's still down. And then taking your right leg, bringing it up, holding onto that right leg, so holding onto the ankle and stretch out the front of your thigh here, stretching it out. Feel that stretch. Don't need to be holding our core, we're still sort of relaxing and stretching at this point. Then release that top leg. Take your right hand back on top of your left and then breathe in, pulling your core. And as you breathe out, open yourself back up, taking the right hand all the way over and release the core. Now this time we're going to take our roll over onto our right. So bringing up your left arm, rolling over onto your right hand side, holding it there. And then bringing up your left leg, holding behind that and stretching out the front of your thigh, your calves here. Your head still on the mat. Release that leg down. Left hand back on top of the right, breathing in, pulling in that core. And as you breathe out, bring yourself over, holding the core, taking the left arm down, so you're now into a T shape, breathing out. Amazing. Okay, so we're going to start by doing some bridge work. Then we're going to go into our sit-ups, and we're going to continue our practice into standing and doing sort of lunge movements. So we're going to really sort of step it up now today. So for the sit-up point, get your hand weights and make sure they're to the side of you, and get your book, your block, whatever you might have, to the side as well, because we're going to be using that for our bridge. So we're going to start to take ourselves up, but before we do that, we're going to work our pelvic area. We're going to work those real low muscles down here that we don't tend to pay attention to a lot. So you're going to breathe in, pulling in that core, and as you breathe out, hold the core tight and just tilt your pelvis up. So we're just tilting the pelvis up a little bit. Breathing in at the top, breathing out as you lower down, holding the core. Breathing in through the nose, pull that core tighter, and as you breathe out, holding that core, you tilt that pelvis just up. Breathing in at the top, breathing out, lower the core. All the time you're holding, you're squeezing that core. You're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and you're not letting that core go at any point. Breathing in, breathing out as you tilt. Breathing in at the top, breathing out as you lower down. If you're doing it properly, you'll start to feel a tightening really down low in your low muscles. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Holding it there, don't let the muscles go. Keep them squeezed. This time we're going to start to push ourselves up, so get your feet a little bit closer, so you can now touch the heels with your fingertips. Breathing in, pulling in that core even tighter. And as we breathe out, we squeeze our glutes, we're tilting that pelvis up and we're pushing upwards. We're squeezing everything, we're holding our core, and we're coming up. We're coming up into our bridge. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower back down. One vertebra at a time, holding that core. All the way to the bottom. Breathing in, pulling in the core. Breathing out, tilt the pelvis upwards, squeeze the glutes, start to lift. All the way to the top. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out through the mouth as you lower back down, one vertebra at a time. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth, you start to lift, you squeeze the glutes, you're tilting that pelvis up, you're pushing, you're coming all the way to the top. This time lift the arms up overhead, breathing in. And as you breathe out, leave the arms where they are, lower your body down one vertebra at a time to the floor. Breathing in, pulling in that core. And as you breathe out, squeeze, 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 lifting up all the way to the top. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, the arms come over. You're breathing out through the mouth, you're holding that core, you're coming all the way down to the ground. Breathing in, pulling in the core. And as you breathe out, tilt that pelvis, start to lift up all the way to the top, coming up, taking the arms up overhead. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, keeping the arms where they are, you lower back down one vertebra at a time. You're getting a stretch under the arms, around the shoulders here. Breathing in, pulling in the core. Breathe out, lifting that. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, squeeze everything. Coming up, hold that core. Breathing in at the top. And as you breathe out, you lift up the arms and you start to roll down one vertebrae, keeping that core squeezed all the way down to the ground. Breathing in, pulling in that core. And as we breathe out, we lift up, we squeeze, squeeze, breathing out through the mouth. You're coming up to the top. The arms stay where they are this time. And then at the top, we're going to take it a little bit deeper. We're going to clasp our hands together underneath. We're going to roll our shoulders under, and we're going to push ourselves up. We're going to hold it here. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze everything. We're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it there, take the arms away and get hold of your block. This is where we've got our block or our book. We take it underneath. Now you might want the flat side down, you might want the higher side down. You take it underneath, sort of by the, not quite the tailbone area, and you release yourself down onto the block. Release the glutes, release your core, let everything relax down there. Your hands are now down by your side just for support. Close the eyes down for a moment. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. You should have the heart rate up a little bit. We're now getting it back down. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. And then just gently relax down there. Again, you can scan yourself, see how you're feeling. And then pushing into your feet, lifting up so the book is free underneath you. Slide it out, breathing in through the nose, and as you breathe out through the mouth, you bring yourself down all the way to the floor. Okay, we're not going to stop, we're going to continue. We're going to start with our sit-ups now. So you can take your sit-ups here so that you've got your feet on the floor, you've got your hand weights in, and you're bringing yourself up to seated. You're holding your core, you're not throwing yourself up, you're sitting up to a seated point. And we're going to do 8 reps, and then we're going to rest. We're going to do another 8, we're going to continue, and we're going to try and take ourselves up to the teaser today. As I said, this is a step up, a real push class for those more experienced with Pilates. So we are going to be pushing ourselves today. You can come with me, you can take your feet long. I prefer the classic sit-up, so I've got my feet long, but you take whatever's suitable for you. So you're going to breathe in, pulling in that core, got your weights in your hand, or you've got your fists clenched. If you haven't got any weights, then you clench your fists and you use those to work the arms and keep yourself strong. Breathing in, pulling in the core, and as we breathe out, let's go for 8. So coming up, 8. Breathing in through the nose as you come down, breathing out through the mouth as you sit back up. 7. 6. Keep that core pulled in. 5. Keeping the feet on the floor. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Coming up, holding it up there, rolling yourself all the way back down, taking the arms to the side. Just relax, release the glutes for just a moment, breathing in through the nose and releasing through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Okay, let's take another 8. Breathing in through the nose, core tight, breathing out through the mouth for 8. Keep that core tight. 4. 3. 2. And the last one, coming up here. Bring yourself down slowly to the mat, arms to the side, and release just for a few moments, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Big breath in through the nose, and release through the mouth. Okay, let's go for our last 8 here before we go on to our teaser. So breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, holding that core for 8. 7. Breathing in, breathing out. 4. 3. 2. And the last one coming up here, holding it at the top, keeping that core tight. Roll yourself down gently to the floor, take the weights to the side and release. Breathing in through the nose, releasing through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Okay, teaser time. So the teaser, again, if this is too much, just stick to sit-ups. But teaser, we're going to start by taking our right leg out. So we've got the right knee, neck connected to the left, and we've got the toes pointed on the right leg. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we sit up here. Okay, we're going to do 8 of these. That's 8, 7, keeping the core pulled in, 6, 5, keep that core tight, breathing in through the nose, 4, 3, 2, got one more here, probably feeling that core tight now. Last one coming up, bring yourself up, roll yourself down, bring the foot down, bring the arms down to the side, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Okay, let's take that on the other side. This time we've got our left leg pointed toes, knees locked in together, bringing up our arms. Let's do our 8 here. So we've got 8. Oh, I'm feeling it on this side. Okay, 7. 6. 5. Keeping the feet on the floor. 3. So that right foot should stay on the floor. 2. And we've got one more on this, 2 more on this side. No, one more on side 2, down to 1. Last one, bringing yourself down, arms to the side, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Okay, this time let's roll ourselves up to seated, breathing in through the nose. Got the group hands, but weight still, breathing out through the mouth as you sit yourself up. Taking your hand weights to one side. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of boat here. Again, this is working the core and it's working our balance. So we're going to start just by lifting our right leg up, tilting ourselves back, getting ourselves comfortable, shoulders back and down. Release the leg down. Taking the left leg out, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, holding the core. This time we take our right leg up. We bring up our left leg to join it. We can either hold behind our legs here for the 8 count. We can take our arms away. So whatever's good for you, get yourself there. 8, 7. Keep the core held in and don't not hold your breath. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the thighs. Release the legs down. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So if you held behind the legs this time, you might want to try taking your arms away. Whatever's good for you. Taking the left leg out, right leg to meet it. Get yourself comfortable. Breathing in, holding in that core. Breathing out. 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Behind the thighs. Allow the legs to come down. Amazing. Okay, bring ourselves over onto our all 4 position. Okay, getting your hand weights to either side. It's going to be using these again in a moment. We're going to do cat-cow, slight cat-cow with slight difference. So we're going to breathe in, lifting ourselves up, and we're going to roll our spine. We're going to breathe out. We're going to come up. We're going to push here. We're going to curl our toes under. We're coming up into downward dog. We're bringing ourselves back forward. We're breathing in. We're breathing out. We're coming up into downward dog. Okay, so we're going to do 8 of those. So if you're with me, let's go. Breathing in. Breathing out, rolling that spine, coming up, pushing up into downward dog. Breathing in as we come down and we lift. Breathing out, we come up. Breathing in, we come down. Breathing out, into downward dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, into downward dog. And down, breathing in. Breathing out, push up, and then into downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out, up into downward dog. Now while we're up here, what we're going to do, we're staying here this time, we're going to take our right leg up and we're going to bring it forward, okay, to here. We're going to drop the right knee down, the left knee down, and we're going to just come forward into a lunge, like forward lunge here, low lunge. And then we're going to come back, we're going to take hold of our hand weights, we're going to curl our toes under of the left foot, and we're coming up and we're going to do high lunge. We're going to do 8 drops here. So we're going to go 8, keep that core pulled in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the left leg to go down. Drop the hand weights for a moment and come back for your low lunge, looking up, feeling the stretch. Keep that core pulled in, don't let it go. Coming back, curl your toes under of your left leg, get hold of your weights again. Push yourself up into high lunge. Let's do another 8 here. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the core pulled in, 2, and 1. Allow that leg to go down, hand weights to the side, release the back toes, come forward for that 4 low lunge. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Taking the hands down, take your leg back here. We're going to do that on the opposite side now. So breathing in, breathing out, we come up to our upward cat-cow, curl our toes under, come up into downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing out, in, I'll get it right now, so we're breathing in, we are breathing in, breathing out, cat-cow upwards, toes curled under, breathing in, breathing out, cat-cow, up into downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, cat-cow up. Breathing out, cat-cow up and into downward dog. Breathing in, cat-cow up. Breathing in, cat-cow, pushing the spine up into downward dog. Breathing in. Last time, breathing out, up into downward dog, holding it up there. Okay, taking our left leg up, sweeping it forward between the hands, coming down, come forward for that low lunge on the left, coming forward, then coming back, get your hand weights, curling the toes under of the right leg, coming up into high lunge. Let's do our 8 dips here. Ready, go 8, 7, keeping that core pulled in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that leg down, taking the weights away, come forward into that low lunge. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Coming back, curling your toes under, holding those weights as you come up for a high lunge. Let's take our drops here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the hand weights down, bring ourselves forward again for our lunge. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Let's go back for our last 8 of the up lunges, bringing yourself up into high lunge, and we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking those down, putting them to one side. Let's take our lunge here. Lunge forward again, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Coming back, let's take child's pose, so you can have your knees together, coming back and going here. You can take your knees wide, toes knocked in, breathing in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, come down. Forehead hopefully onto the mat. Come up onto your fingertips. Don't just relax down yet. Up on the fingertips and feel the stretch along the arms and around the shoulders. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Release the core, release the hands, and rest down. Okay, pushing yourself up. Let's bring ourselves over onto our side and do a little bit of side work here. So bringing yourself over, we're laying on our left side. We've got our arm underneath us. We can take our bottom leg so that it's underneath, or you can take it long, and we're going to do 8. Okay, so if that's here for you, whatever's good. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, keep that core pulled in, 3, breathing in as you lower down, breathing out as you push your 1, 2, last one, holding it up here, and then see if you can take your right leg up, and we're going to bring elbow to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself back down and take a breath. Release the core. In through the nose, release through the mouth. Okay, we're going to take that again. So if you have your leg curled under, maybe try bringing it long this time. Okay, so let's do our 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one, holding it up here, taking up your top right leg, elbow to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Bring yourself up to seated. Take your legs out in front, breathing in through the nose, shoulders back and down. This time, big breath in. And as you breathe out, lower yourself down over your legs. As you breathe in, slightly rise. As you breathe out, you bring yourself a little bit down. You can allow the core to release, but keep breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Push yourself up. That was our little rest. Come round onto the other side, left hand side, going leg under or leg long, nice and comfortable. Let's start. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one, hold it up here, bring up the left leg and elbow to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Breathing in through the nose, releasing through the mouth. Breathing in, pulling in that core. Let's go. 8, keep the core tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one, holding it up here, top leg up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing down, push yourself up, bring yourself round, breathing in through the nose, releasing through the mouth. This time breathing through the nose, and as we're breathing out, bringing ourselves down over our legs. Slowing the breath slightly, allowing the heart rate to come back down. Okay, coming back up. I'm not going to allow the heart rate to come too low down right now. We've slowed it a little bit. Coming back onto all fours. We're going to work our legs. So we're going to do some kick-ups here. So we've got, bringing up our right leg, got a nice right angle. Our foot is flexed and we're kicking it up to the ceiling. Okay, keeping the core pulled in, keep the glutes squeezed. We're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the foot out, bring it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back for our heel kicks up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 8, leg out. 7, keep that core pulled in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg down. Push yourself back. Release out the spine. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth, not quite child pose, we're just resting back, releasing the spine. Coming back up, let's take that onto our left leg. So, taking our left leg up, nice angle, foot flex, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg out and in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back, heel kicks up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And leg out and in. 7. Keep the core pulled in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg down. Amazing, guys. Hope you're feeling that. Pushing ourselves back, releasing the spine, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, release. We're not coming into child's pose, we're just up here. Then bring yourselves round. We're going to take some stretching and we're going to go into final relaxation. So we're really going to allow the heart rate to go back down, shoulders back and down, sitting tall. Just close your eyes down for the moment, sitting tall. Hands down by your side. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Start to feel that heart rate really slow. Amazing. Take our left leg, bringing it over the right, foot flat on the floor, sitting tall. Squeezing the leg towards the centre of our chest, sitting tall, shoulders back and down, straightening that spine. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Keep the core pulled in here, taking your left arm around your left leg. Sitting tall, take your right hand behind you and push into that right hand. Breathing in through the nose, core tight, and as we breathe out through the mouth, holding that core, we twist around to the right and we look over the right shoulder. Hold the core, but relax down. So relaxing everything else except the core, which we're squeezing. Coming back to centre, releasing that down. Let's take our right leg over our left, foot flat on the floor, bringing the knee to the centre of our chest, squeezing it and sitting tall, shoulders back and down. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Keeping the core pulled in. Taking the right arm around the right leg, taking our left arm behind us and pushing into that, pushing ourselves up, pushing straight, breathing in through the nose, holding that core, and as we breathe out through the mouth, core still tight, we twist and we look over our left shoulder, holding our core tight but relaxing everything else. Amazing. Just coming back round, taking our legs wide. Just going to take a little bit forward stretch here. So we're going to stretch the back of the spine, the length of the spine, the length of the leg. Taking yourself over to your square, to your right leg, and then just release yourself down over that right leg. You can allow the core to go here, and you're bringing yourself over. You're bringing your chest towards your knee, and you're coming down to feel the stretch, whole length of the back of the leg, keeping the foot flexed. If you point it, you can probably come down a little bit further. When you flex it, you'll get a tighter pull along the back of the leg. Relaxing down, release the core. Releasing everything here. And then gently push yourself back up. Bring yourself to centre. Take yourself so that your body is angled over your left leg. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, you take yourself down over your left leg, taking your chest towards your knee as you come down. Foot flexed if you can, to get that extra pull. As you can see, I've not quite got my knee locked out. I always have a gentle knee. And pushing yourself back up. Come round to the top of your mat. We're going to bring ourselves down to the floor, to the mat. We're going to do some little bit more stretching and then into final relaxation. I think we've worked really well today, guys. Amazing. Sitting nice and tall, arms out in front, C curve down, breathing in, pulling in that core. Breathing out, C curving down, one vertebrae. Don't forget you've got your thighs if you need them. All the way to the floor, one vertebrae. Allow yourself to come to the mat, feet on the mat, taking up our right leg, walking our hands up our right leg and bringing the right leg down for a stretch. Pointing the toes, flexing the foot, pointing the toes, flexing the foot, releasing the leg up, and let's circle the right ankle one way and circle it the opposite way. Allow that leg to come back down. Make sure you're comfortable, taking up your left leg, Walking the hands up the leg, squeezing the leg towards you, pointing the toes, flexing the feet, pointing the toes, flexing the feet, and then release the leg up, circle the ankles one way, and then circle them the other. Allow that leg to come down. Clasping your hands together here, so we've got them together. Turn them so that they're facing away. Push the arms up, releasing the shoulders off of the floor, holding that core tight as you push away, leaving the head on the mat, just lifting the shoulders and release down. Breathing in, pull the core. Breathing out, push away, holding the core tight, and then releasing. Circling the wrists one way, circling the wrists the other way. Taking the arms down, taking the legs long. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, let everything go. Big breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. Okay, let's start to really relax down now, guys. Release your neck, rock the head from side to side. Bringing the head to centre and just lifting it just gently so that you're lengthening the neck. So you might just want to tilt your chin towards your chest, not completely lifting the head, just tilting to feel the length down the spine. Lifting your shoulders up and rolling them down your back. Should be nice and long and elongated now. Relax all 10 toes, the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, and your heels, your ankles, your calves and your shins, the backs of the knees and the front of the knees, the backs of the thighs and the front of the thighs. Let both legs be really heavy, dropping down into the mat beneath you. Release your glutes, your pelvis, your lower core, your lower spine. Release your mid-spine and your belly, your upper spine and your chest. Closing your eyes down if you haven't already. Really take that focus internally. Relax all 10 fingers, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands and your wrists. Front of the lower arms, back of the lower arms. Front of the elbows, back of the elbows. Front at the top of the arms, back of the top of the arms. Both arms and hands fully relaxed. Relaxing those shoulders down. Relax your neck. And finally, relaxing your head. Feel how heavy that is against the ground beneath. Such weight in that head. Let's relax all our facial muscles. Release your jaw. Maybe taking the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Maybe parting your lips a little bit. Release your cheekbones, your eyes, your eyelids, your nose and your nostrils, your eyebrows and your forehead, and finally the top of your head. So your whole body is now still, motionless and relaxed into the ground beneath you. The only movement should be the breath into your belly, the gentle rise and fall. Take your concentration to that breath. releasing the body, a little bit more energy goes and you relax deeper. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, you sink deeper. Every breath in, you take some energy. Every breath out, you sink deeper. Keep sinking down. Keep releasing yourself a little bit more. Thanking your body for the practice that it's just done. Allowing it to rest before you commence the rest of your day. Start to visualize the room that you're lying in. Listening to any noises that you can hear close by, a little bit further away. Hear those noises, maybe hear the sound of the music. Maybe there's dogs barking, cars, trains. You might even hear a plane going overhead. Start to bring some movement to your bodies, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe take some windscreen wipers with your legs as you bring your feet so that they are flat on the mat, moving them from side to side, if that's good for you. You might want to roll your shoulders. You might want to roll the head from side to side again. And then when you are ready, taking yourself over to your left-hand side. So you push into your feet, you shift your hips over to the right-hand side, and you roll onto your left. You make a pillow with your left arm for your head. You take a big deep breath in through the nose and fill those lungs, and then release through the mouth. Breath in through the nose, filling up those lungs, and breathing the stale air out through the mouth. And then keeping your eyes closed, gently bring yourself up to a seated position. That might be cross-legged, that might be feet out in front of you, legs long, whatever's comfortable for you. Then rubbing your hands together, getting some real warmth in those hands, taking them over your eyes, blinking your eyes open, parting your fingertips, and then releasing the hands away. Take a big deep breath in, raising the hands up. Release out, shaking the fingers. Big deep breath in. Palms together, bringing the hands down to your heart center. Give yourselves a bow and give yourselves a clap. Woohoo! Well done, guys.